Well, hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. In this video I'm gonna talk about my GPU mining rigs. Now you see a Alephium here on miner stats open, and if you've been mining Alephium on GPU, well, guess what? The mining network hash rate went from 340 terahash to 711, just doubled in about a month. So yes, it was kind of up 500 already before in 520s, but it never seen 711. Obviously, it's the highest network hash rate as of right now, but it's not gonna stop there because there's more ASICs coming up, and it will totally kill the GPU mining now. And as of today, the GPU on my 3070s, 3060 Ti, 3080s, whatever I have on my farm, no longer profitable on Alephium. If I'll find it, it's actually negative 7 cents already in profits after power. So for me, it's better to buy Alephium than to mine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just scrolling around the list on 3070 is my major card, and I find in the next coin close to the power usage is Dynex. Obviously there is bunch of more profitable stuff, but all of them use a lot more power, which I don't want to do because I'm gonna create more heat obviously with more power, and I'm already at the limit of my power usage. So I would rather just stay safe on this Dynex coin. So let's see how I'm gonna get that switched, because the two pools that I choose to mine to is one is Alphacool and one is the it's gonna be Alphacool, and I switch one and the other hero miners. So I just went to my FLI sheet and kind of refresh all the information, and I set up 3 FLI sheets for different cards on my hero miners and 3 for Alphacool. And you can see they're all for every card. I just labeled them for 3060 Ti, 3080, 3070, same thing here. And make sure you change your configuration. If you haven't mined for a while Dynex, you have to just adjust your main B configuration here. Simply using hashrate.no settings here, or I just copy this whole line for 10 miners, worked perfectly. But the busy miner didn't work when I copied this and paste, didn't work for me, so I have to manually somehow enter that. So I haven't played with the busy miner. I'm just happy for right now with 10 miner. And so I did for all 3 cards, 3060 Ti, 3070 and 3080. And I went here and go ahead and apply these settings, save this all, and now I have all these 3 sheets for each pool. So now when I went to my farm, I applied to 3060 Ti one of the FLI sheets. I applied to my 3070 and 3080 just to see the power consumption. So let's take a look at 3080 first. So number one, it did not perform as it's rated on hashrate.no at 8.3 kilohash, and I'm only getting 7.3 kilohash here. So it's not that bad because the power usage a lot lower than it's supposed to be, 195 watts, and I'm doing 20 to 30 watts less of power usage, which is totally fine with me because I'm not gonna overheat my cards. Now yeah, so it's actually using about 500, close to 500 watts extra versus the Pyrin coin. Actually, I would say probably about 400 watts, just because this is all straight 3080s, and this 3090 looks like uses slightly more power by about 70 watts extra, right? So yeah, so about 450 watts, let's say, extra on 3080. So the Dynex use a little more power than the Alephium. Let's take a look. Alephium, yeah, whoa, 182, yeah, a lot less, 147, 143, so was a lot better on the Alephium, and obviously on Pyrin also kind of low. So it is slightly more on the Dynex, so you have to account for that. Now, as far as 3070, I was able to do a better hash rate than its reported 4400 gigahash, and I was able to get 4500, and the power usage just exactly the same as my Alephium mining on 3070. I'm gonna show you guys my power from 5 and 6 miner are exactly the same. They're pretty much within couple watts difference on 5 and 6. So you could see this is my 5 running on Alephium, 16 gigahash, 12 cards, and this is number 6 running on Dynex, 54 kilohash. Uses same amount, exact same amount of power, right? So what I'm gonna do now, the last thing I wanna do, and 3060 Ti using slightly more power, but 40 watts extra compared to 3070. I mean 3060 Ti running the Alephium. So it does use slightly more power, but it's not that critical. So I guess now my other goal is to check these two pools. So I have, I set it up to mine to Alphacool, so some of my miners already there. And I set up to the Hero miners. So again, the fee are slightly less on Hero miners, but I don't think it's gonna matter at the 0.1 fee, pool fee. It's really what it is the connection to the pool, the ping to the pool, right? So I'm gonna test them out. I'm gonna run with the same hash rate. I'm gonna put on the Alphacool and the same hash rate on Hero miners, just to test it out for a few days and see where I'm getting better rewards, less rejection, and so stuff like that. So hopefully Hero miners works out, because I was using that for Pyron and it was totally fine. So what else? Yeah, so basically I have FLI Sheets ready. I have this all ready to switch from Alephium, and you could see I tried mining Nexa on 3070, and you can see these two, it's actually using about 200, actually over, yeah, slightly about 200 watts extra, and I don't think it's gonna be beneficial for me. Actually I had to limit the power because it's actually going even higher on the power usage. So really it's not going to be ideal for me, because I'm already out of the limit of the power, plus it's going to create more heat, and it's probably not going to justify the efficiency if I do switch to the lower rates on the Nexa. So I'm going to stick probably with Dynex. I may have a few rigs on Nexa just to try it out and see what the difference. I haven't tried them also on the 3060 Ti. I tried on 3080. It's heating up a lot, the cards I'm not gonna use for 3080s, but maybe for some 3060s Ti and 3070 I could try that. But my goal is now to switch and basically goodbye Alephium. So simply just go into each rig, FLI Sheet, or I can select multiple and just click let's say this is gonna go to Hero Miner 3070, so I'm just gonna click on this rocket and it's gonna start mining on that pool. And so I'm gonna do that same switch for my 3080 here, just clicking on the FLI Sheet, and we're gonna go to Hero Miner 3080. Boom. So this way, when I have exactly same amount of rigs and the hash rate on the two pools, I'm gonna level it out, level them out, and just to make sure the same amount of hash rate going on. So, and couple more days I'll be able to tell which pool I want to stay, and I'll switch all the rigs probably there, and then I'll be looking for maybe second, always trying to have couple coins to mine. I don't want to have all of them on Dynex, just want to always have few rigs going on something else. So we'll see how it works. So sometimes the rigs start mining right away, sometimes it will restart, and sometimes I need to manually restart. So it depends how say like this one, it did not take, it's rebooting. So if it's after reboot it doesn't take the Dynex, I have to just click here and reset, shut down, and reboot in 30 seconds. Typically works for me. That's actually this rig I had to restart or reboot like 3 or 4 times. before it's actually took the hash, the Dynex. I don't know why, but sometimes that happen when you stay for a long time on different coin. So that's pretty much it, guys, and I hope you're doing switching to the other coins. If you're mining Alephium, let me know. Leave the comment down below what you switching your rigs to from on GPU, and what are you mining. Really want to see where should I go. Maybe something else besides Dynex. But I really like Dynex right now, and I used to mine it. I have some already mined. But it will be nice to have right now since the lithium is gonna be done. I almost feel that Dynex gonna be a next Caspa Alephium Cadena coin where they're gonna come up with ASICs. Believe it or not, I have some kind of feeling, although a lot of videos about that Dynex never gonna go to the ASICs, but you never know, you know. it feels to me that Dynex could be potentially in like 2, 3, 6 months, some crazy ASIC gonna come up with, you know, like 100 gigahash or something like that, or whatever. Well, it's actually in kilohashes right now, so it's probably gonna be like a mega hash. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but so far is it just only GPU looks like. I don't know if there. You can mine Dynex with the FPGA, but I never tried FPGA before anyways. So let me know, leave the comment down below about your mining on GPU. Really want to know what you guys doing, where you switching, and we'll see you on the next one.